So much of getting lean is actually psychology. And if you can master the mindset of someone who has the results that you want, then you're going to fast track your own results, because we talk about calories and protein and all the rest of it, but we just do not talk about mindset enough. But if you can master your mindset, you master everything else. So what I'm going to try to do in a really quick 5-minute video is talk to you about the mental reframe that I gave myself, which made unlocking lean super easy for me. Here we go. I'm going to start a timer. 5 minutes. Let's go. Okay, so you've got person A and person B, right? Person A is you, where you are now. You don't have the thing that you want by definition, because probably otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video, right? But person A is where you are. Person B is the person who has what you want. They do the things every day because by definition, they've got the bod, they've got the performance results, whatever it is that you're trying to get from your lean mesh. I mean, realistically, it's just a body, isn't it? But anyway, so there's a gap between person A and person B. If you can close that gap, you get what you want. So what does that actually look like though? Because so many people make the mistake of looking at something like an 8-week or a 12-week sprint. They'll make those habit changes for the defined period, become person B, but then what? At the end of it, revert back to person A, the person who doesn't have what they want, lose the results, and you're back in this vicious cycle. Exit it. You don't want to be there. It's the last place that you want to be. What you want to do instead is become the person who does the thing, gets the result, and stays there. It's not about short term, it's about long-term changes. And the other side of things is that by looking at getting lean, fat loss, getting fit, by looking at it through this lens, you're going to be able to be consistent, because there's nothing that's worse for consistency than hating your life. Why would you want to show up every day if you don't like what you're doing? Whereas if you actually enjoy the process, if you don't radically transform your life for 4 weeks into some sort of low-calorie hell, then you're so much more likely to stick to the plan. And if you can just get that right, then everything changes. Not only in the day-to-day, it doesn't feel like some awful grind, it's just kind of becoming a slightly different version of you who maybe feels better every day, bounces back a little bit faster, shrinks in the mirror day by day too. Instead of this grind mindset where you like die until you get to the end of it and then okay, great, you made some progress, but it's not sustainable because you didn't know actually how to live your life. Here are some quick examples of what the difference is between person A and person B, and it's nuts. So let's say you go out drinking twice a week. Person A drinks 10 pints twice a week. That's like 2,800 calories per sesh. Person B drinks 10 gin and tonics with diet tonic. That's 10 drinks for 1,000 calories. So 2,800 versus 1,000. Person B living the same life, going out, having a good time, but drinking a different drink. Person A has an almond croissant for breakfast. It's like what, 400, 500 calories? Person B has a little 15-gram high-protein Greek yogurt situation, 100 calories, keeps them full until lunch, but gives them an extra 400 calories. Amazing. Person A loves eating out. So does person B, but person B just picks more high-protein, calorie-conscious restaurants, thinking Mediterranean cuisine, less pasta, more meat, grains, vegetables. I love Mediterranean food. I would prefer to go to a Mediterranean restaurant than an Italian restaurant most of the time. Sorry if you're Italian, I do love Italian food too, I promise. But it's about having these tiny little systems in place that make it easier to be the person who has the results. It's learning these tiny little substitutes. It's becoming the person who has jerky or biltong as a snack at 3 p.m. if they're hungry, instead of going out and grabbing something that's 500 calories instead of 150. Some of my friends make fun of me for going to the deli and getting a little bit of shaved turkey, but I love eating shaved turkey as a snack. It's awesome. Okay, that was 5 minutes. This is a very experimental video, but I'd love to hear what you think. So give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to hear more from me. And if you want to become more person B and person A, then check out the description. I've got a whole mini course available to you, which is going to give you a lot more information on how to actually just make achieving lean for yourself a lot easier. So cool. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.